Yo YouTube, what's going on? We've got a great video for you today, but first I want to say a massive thank you for all the support on the channel. As of late, we're closing on that 1k sub mark, so if you're new or you're returning to the channel today, make sure to hit that subscribe button before getting into this video. Now, last season, we put out a Arc Warlock build video for you guys because of the season 21 article that dropped last season about the ability tuning to Arc Warlock. Now, I said it was going to be better this season. Am I right? Of course I'm right. Of course I'm right, okay? It's better this season. It's amazing. The build changed slightly because of the, some of the mods got tweaked in terms of like costs because they're not on the artifact anymore. But I'm going to give you a quick overview of the subclass, which hasn't changed, but we're going to go over it anyway. We're going to go over the mods and how I have it set up, and then we're going to go over the artifact mods for you and what you want to have unlocked to make this Warlock build even better than it was last season. So let's get into it. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button or you'll have bad DPS forever. So, we're going to start off with the stats for you guys. Basically, what you want to do, because I left the stats out of the last video, and I just wanted to include them on this one for you. You want to make sure you have 100 resilience. The 100 resilience is the main part. Otherwise, I'm going to be honest, you're throwing if you don't have it. Then you want to have as high discipline and as high recovery as you can. As you can see, I've got 100 resil, 100 discipline, and 90 recovery. Don't worry if you can't get the same stats as me. I've been playing the game a long time. Just try and get as close as you can after getting the 100 resilience. Going over the subclass for you, you're going to want to run Chaos Reach. That's what I've been using. It's really, really good ad clear. It got a buff as well, which is good from the ability tuning. Stormtrance also got a buff too, so you can try it out if you'd like. I haven't tried it yet, and to be perfectly honest, I prefer Chaos Reach, okay? Then, you're going to want the Healing Rift, okay? The Healing Rift is going to pair really, really well with the first aspect, Arc Souls. Now, what Arc Souls do is you cast your Rift, you get an Arc Soul. Literally as simple as that. But, if you go check out the video beforehand, when in the play loop, you'll see that we throw the grenade first in the play loop, and what the grenade does is the grenade is going to make us amplified. We use the pulse grenades because I feel like these are the best grenade for the Warlock right now, and basically defeating targets with arc abilities makes this really, really good because electrostatic mine, the other aspect that we're going to be using, is going to create ionic traces. Collecting the ionic trace is going to make us amplified, so throwing that grenade, getting an ability kill, is going to spawn ionic traces. Now that ionic trace is going to come to us, we're going to collect it, we're going to be amplified. Then you're going to pop your Rift, like I said in the previous video. If you want to go see the play loop, go check out the other video. Then how this works is the Arc Souls then become supercharged if you are amplified and have an increased rate of fire, and these things are insanely good, okay? Then the Ball Lightning for the melee. Moving on to the 4 fragments that the 2 aspects give us, we're gonna have Spark of Resistance. Now when you're surrounded by combatants, you're gonna be more resistant to incoming damage. Spark of Shock, your arc grenades are gonna jolt targets. Spark of Discharge, so you're gonna want to use arc weapons like I said in the previous video. Basically your arc weapon final blows have a chance to create ionic traces. Then you're going to want Spark of Magnitude, and that's going to make your pulse grenades last longer. So brief overview of the subclass that hasn't changed. If you want to have more info, you can go check out the other video as well. Now, going over the mod slots. So some people are saying to me that, firepower, ashes to assets, they cost too much now. The build's changed. Well, I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter. Run an ashes to assets, only one. The 2 had a diminishing returns anyway. It's not a big deal. Just run 1. It makes very minor differences to the build, okay? So don't worry too much about it. And then run an Arc Siphon. The Arc Siphon actually costs 1 because of the artifact now, which we'll get into here soon. So 1 Ashes to Assets, 1 Arc Siphon. Moving on to the Gauntlets, same thing for this one. Run a Bolstering Detonation. This is going to help getting your class ability back. You can run a Firepower mod. It costs 3. Remember, it just increases the potency having an extra mod on of these guys. It doesn't make 2 orbs. It doesn't do anything like that. It just increases the potency. So 1 Firepower mod, it's all you need. Then I'm running an Arc Loader because we're going to be running arc weapons on this build. On the chest piece, like I said in any other video that I do, when I'm just running around doing casual content, having fun in the game, I just run double charged up. Now, if I'm going into something like a Grandmaster Nightfall, Master Dungeon, Master Raid, anything that's a little bit harder and packs a bit more of a punch, just swap one of these out for the resist mods. Moving on to the boots. Now, recuperation, any overpower that you pick up is going to give you your health back, and then Arc Surges, as you can see, they only cost 1 this season. Put 2 of them on, 17% damage boost, and it's going to be the same next season. You'll be able to do 1 Arc Surge and maybe a Better Already, or a Innovation, or Invigoration, or Insulation. You can change it because obviously Arc Surge, Weapon Surges aren't going to cost 1 on next season, but just one of them. It's still a 10% damage boost, okay? So that closes out the boots. Onto the class item. Reaper. So every single time you use your Rift, your next weapon kill is going to spawn another orb of power. So an extra orb of power for you. Now, it's not needed because of how many grenades you're going to be throwing, but why not have it, right? Then run a bomber mod. And what bomber does is basically reduces that grenade cooldown every single time you pop your Rift. So in the play loop, as you can see in the other video, throw the grenade, cast your Rift, get some grenade energy back. Then I've been running this brand new mod, which I've been using on my hunter builds as well. Powerful Attraction. Basically what this is, whenever you pop that class ability, aka Rift, it automatically collects nearby orbs of power. And that basically closes out the mods. We're gonna move on to the artifact. What do you want to pull from the artifact to make this build even better than just what the ability tuning did to the build itself? So the first what we're gonna do is you want to make sure that you have the authorized mods arc. So this is basically where it's making things like arc weapon surge discounted, your arc siphons discounted. Anything that affects your arc weapons is significantly discounted. The next one is gonna be, so these are bugged right now. Apparently the descriptions are right, but the names are the wrong way around apparently. So this one's apparently amped up, but it says electric armor. So stay amplified longer while your arc subclass is equipped. It literally does what it says on the tin. Then you're gonna have electric armor, basically, which gives you damage resistance while you're amplified. And I can tell you right now, guys, with this build, you will be amplified 100% of the time. Next one, Thunderous Retort. When you're amplified or you are critically wounded, your arc super is gonna do more damage. For the final column, guys, you're gonna be able to pick two. Okay, now I'm running Shock and Awe right now. I've tried the two out, and the other one's Lightning Strikes twice. I've tried both of these out. I just don't have the XP to have both of them unlocked. But once I do have enough XP, I'll have them both. And that's what you should do too. But for now, what you're going to pick is you're going to pick Shock and Awe first. And the reason being is Arc Final Blows, while you're amplified, they're going to summon a burst of lightning that damages and jolts targets. Now, the reason we picked this one over the Lightning Strikes twice is basically all Lightning Strikes twice does is after you throw an arc grenade, you get increased recharge rate for a short time, and then Arc Final Blows increase the duration of that benefit. Now, you get your grenade back so fast anyway without this. Leave it for now. Grab Shock and Awe. Enjoy that one, which is more fun, and it's such a great mod. Then when you have enough XP, pick them both up. So that covers the artifact, guys. Like I said, the build has got better. It's got buffs to the super, the melee. It's just all around had some great buffs, and then that plus the artifact mods, absolutely good. I hope you enjoyed the little updated video for you guys. If you did, make sure you drop a like and a comment on the video. Hit the subscribe button on your way out, and I'll see you in the next one, gamers.